Alright, Collector Rico, we're counting on you. Save the day! $18.20.
逃げますね。追いかけますか?
Ah, fuck, I forgot. Of course, they're sort of like having this going on at the same time as well. Right. Ah, I totally forgot that Riku was also... God damn it. I just got so caught up in what was happening with Haruto that I forgot that Riku was caught up in the whole kerfuffle with Hood and Senri. But maybe Riku, like, on her way back, gets into this shit with the Haruto?
Yeah,
Because the Haruto shit just ends too abruptly, right? The fact that it switches over to Riku makes it sound like that's where it's going to, at some point, continue next. That mysterious intruder was getting away, jumping through the sky on icy landing pads made with magic. It's not as if I had nothing I wanted to ask it, but its speedy retreat was making giving up seem like a better option.
何が何だかわかりませんね。
With that, the strange hooded figure leapt out right at my field of vision.
先ほど言っていたフードとはあれのことですね。あれは一体何ですか?
細い。
Slender Man. He stared at his palm as if to recall the sensation of something. He just kept staring at his hand, thinking as if he couldn't hear me at all. Frankly, I was getting angry. I decided to address him more clearly so that he couldn't miss it this time.
あなたに言ってるんですよ。聞いているんですか?
Hello, white-haired freak.
フードの言っていた任務というのはリング狩りのことか。あんた、次の現場はいいのか?
Come to think of it, I had one-sidedly cut off communications with Akeno-san. Hadn't I? Akeno's probably just screaming at her. Screaming at, well, nobody, because she can't hear it, but she's screaming like, Riku, there's some shit going on in the shopping mall. Get your ass over there right now. She could tell right away that I'd reconnected, and I immediately heard her voice. I heard her irritated voice right in my ear. I responded quietly, so that the man before me wouldn't hear.
特に何もありませんよ。少々予定外の事態が起きましたけど、仕事は終わりました。
そうか。ならすぐそこからずらかれ。たった今次の仕事。
See, another job just came in.
そうですか。なら急がないといけませんね。
It's just as the mysterious Hood said. I guess it wasn't just some random interloper. Hey. So the Hood was basically sort of like predicting. The Hood was aware that something else was going on in the city and was also kind of telling Riku, right, the collector, like, hey, there's something else going on. Shouldn't you be going over there right now? Seems like I've got a tight schedule. These crazed mages aren't nice enough to wait for me to arrive. I cut the conversation short as directly as I could.
そういえば時間がありませんね。すぐに向かう必要があります。
But I have to at least tell him this. I'm not stupid enough to be apathetic about what happened here today.
そうそう。あなたのこと、覚えておきます。
Yes, you remember him. With the end of the workday comes a period of relaxation. Whether you head down to a bar, go to a driving range, or collect information to expose a conspiracy, you're free to do with this time what you please. Yeah, whatever you like doing, you know? Hey, some people like to expose conspiracies. I have absolutely no intention of continuing to work without some kind of compensation. Oh yeah, I better be paid for this shit. It's the first time I've had to take 2 out in one day. Akeno-san didn't seem at all ashamed over the radio, as she gave me this perfunctory request.
一仕事終えたとこ悪いが、さっさと次のも片付けてくれねえかな。
どれだけ悪いと思ってるんだか。言われなくても向かってますよ。
ならいい。急げよ。向こうはもうパーティーの真っ最中。
Yep, the party is in full swing. You're kinda late to the party, in fact, Riku. I couldn't even bring myself to criticize her attitude. Akeno-san would slap her sick parents out of bed if she needed them for something. That's just the kind of person she is.
それはそうと聞きたいことがあるんですが。
なんだ?
なんだ?
なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ? なんだ 馬みたいに足を動かし続けるって条件付きなら答えてやるぜ。
I thought back to what had just happened.
私のように魔法使いの暴走を止め、リングを回収する役目を負っている人はいるんですか？
あ？そんなもんいるわけねえだろ。天下のアトリが政府と癒着してるからできるんだよ。他のやつが堂々と街中で暴れてみろ。暴走した魔法使いと一緒に仲良く豚箱行きだ。
Well, apparently that's not the case, okay, no?
では質問を変えましょう。暴れた魔法使いのリングにはどんな価値があるんですか？魔法使いを逮捕するだけならリングを回収する必要はありません。
True. I mean, it depends how important the rings are, right? It could just be like, yeah, but like, okay, if they weren't important at all, then you could just leave them behind, I guess, even if you apprehend the mage. I don't know. But I feel like it's not just about apprehending the mages, right? It's equally, if not even more, about getting the rings of mages that are just, I guess, what do you call it? Broken the law or like broken the rules or whatever, right?
犯罪者の個人情報を迅速に得るためだとか言ってましたけど、それは建前ですよね。
細けいことは気にす
るな。That's basically, you know what that means? Don't sweat the small stuff. That's basically you're asking too many questions. Shut the hell up, because I'm not telling you. That means that she's like, you know, poking in the right direction, but it's a direction that doesn't want to be poked.
ええ、気にしていませんでした。でもそこに確信があるとしたら話は別です。
Yeah, there's like something really weird with the rings. Like, I feel like it does more than what it's quote-unquote advertised to do. Or maybe there's like a weird malfunction going on. Nah, I mean, it could be that the malfunction only triggers if you quote-unquote break the law, right? That's possible. That it only triggers under certain conditions, the malfunction. I don't know. But to be fair, like, I thought maybe the liquefaction, you know, the liquefied body we found before, it's most likely caused by the hood, but it's like there's a minor possibility, maybe by the ring, but then maybe the faulty ring, the fake ring or the real ring, I don't know. There's a bunch of shit going on there that we don't know yet.
No comment だよ。言っただろ？知りたきゃ自分で調べろって。
そうですね。だから明野さんが答えてくれるとは思ってませんよ。移動中の独り言です。
Yeah, she's crazy just like me. She thinks out loud to herself. Would it be rash to mention the hooded figure had just appeared? After some consideration, I decided to see if the information shook her up at all.
実はついさっき、リングの回収を邪魔されそうになったんです。白髪の男とフードをかぶって顔を隠した人間が現れました。何かご存知ですか？
You sure, Kano? You sounded awfully quiet. It sounded like she was trying to suppress a laugh, so I decided to throw everything I had at her.
ではまた別の話題です。明野さんは睦見春人という男性を知っていますか？
Oh, this she knows. Wait. I mean, Akeno met Haruto in the hospital, but I don't think she knows him by name, right? They didn't introduce each other
アカデミー
formally.
の学生です。気になる男性とでも言っておきましょうか。
なんだ、お前にも人並みの感性ってもんがあったとは驚きだ。睦見春人だっけか？なんだか頭の悪そうな名前だな。
Wow, okay, no, alright. I can't imagine she could really tell his level of intelligence from his name alone. Yeah, that's pretty impossible. I didn't particularly care about confirming her suspicions, but there was something else about that statement that was significant. Even Akeno-san's personality, as long as it wasn't completely off the mark, she wouldn't shoot my questions down without taking them into account. I don't know exactly what she means, but she's beating around the bush on purpose, leaving something unsaid. That's the thing, she's willing to provide answers, to the questions that Riku gives her, but not direct answers, right? And she also said, like, yeah, if you really want to know, you can figure that shit out on your own. Most importantly, even if you're being generous, he hardly seemed possessed of an abundance of intelligence. Akeno-san knows him. It's all connected. That and this.
その男のどこが気になったんだ？顔か。なんだかんだ言って、お前もただのガキだったか。
彼の話はまた今度にしますよ。もう少しお互いのことを知ってから。
そりゃ楽しみだ。
Let's say that I've won this little back and forth. Yeah, I'll consider it a victory. As I got closer to my next job, I cut off the conversation with Akeno-san. If I want to figure these things out, my leads are right in front of me. Maybe I'll ask my next target. Why am I after you? Why are you there? Well, lucky for you, Riku. Two things are kind of combining at once there. Like a bird looking down at the earth from high up in the sky. Naruto 1830, oh god, we're bouncing back and forth here. Alright, so 10 minutes later, when Riku... Riku's probably gonna arrive at the scene very soon. I regurgitated all the water that had been obstructing my windpipe. I focused all my energy on taking in oxygen without worrying about appearances. My head was heavy and pounding. My body wouldn't listen to me, as if it wasn't mine at all. With both my hands and legs on the ground, I used all the strength I had to take deep breaths. It felt like my brain cells were coming back online. They say you don't know how much something is worth until it's gone, but I never thought a day would come when I'd be more thankful for the air around me than the earth beneath me. Thank you, air. As I resupplied myself with oxygen, the gears in my head started turning again. I must have been unconscious. Everything around me was soaked, but the huge mass of water that had engulfed me had disappeared. What happened? You don't remember? You don't remember your best buddy going crazy? I whipped my weak legs into getting me standing again. Akatsuki's still in pain, but he hasn't been shot by burst yet. Fortunately, I had only passed out for a short time. I have to save Akatsuki, in the moment I stepped forward to fulfill that desire. A bolt of light shot across the black sky, and for a moment, my vision was filled with lights. Holy shit! Did that hit him?
Akatsuki!
What the fuck? He got struck by a green lightning bolt. If not for that arc of light, I wouldn't have understood what happened next. Akatsuki's body was struck by lightning and collapsed in a powerless heap. What the fuck happened? Before I could run to him, I saw the moon out of the corner of my eye. When my eyes met with the person standing there, my feet stopped moving, like I turned to stone. Riku? Did Riku do that? The collector? The figure I'd seen at some point was reconstructed exactly as it had been before. The sight was somehow ephemeral, otherworldly. Maybe I was just imagining it, but that's what I felt.
あなたが
Her voice was carried to me on the stillness of the night. Her eyes and the point of her weapon glinted ominously at
あ
me.
なたがここにいる理由を私は知りたい。
Are we really gonna answer in the same commercial way? The woman hiding behind the mask said that. Her voice somehow familiar to me. Or is she like... She could be giving us a clue, right? To sort of let us know, like, hey, I'm Riku, without expressively saying, like, hey, I'm Riku. You know what I mean? Right? Because the first time we met Riku at school, she said the exact same thing. This should be a hint to Haruto, right? Fuck, now we're switching to Senri. Oh my god. The information's starting to come together. The separate parts of this puzzle ring will be good as new if I can just piece them together too. Will it lead to this incredibly vague conspiracy that Kamidate is chasing?
なあ、この町で一体何をしようって言うんだ。あんた、今もどこかで悪いことに一生懸命なんだろ。そうなんだろ、フード。失念だな。停電も情報の一つか。
Again? Yeah, these blackouts are happening daily now, every single day. I decided to get out a flashlight just in case something happened before the power came back on. I feel like I would have to check it back, but I feel like the blackout occurs around, if not on the exact same time every single day as well, right? Doesn't it always like occur around or after 6? Like 18 p.m. something? I think it does. I could be wrong, I don't know. Like I said, I would have to probably check that back, but I think it all kind of around the sort of same period, right? After night or like around dinner time, maybe, I don't know. You can still perform various daily functions, even in the dark. It happened when I was on my way back from the stock of hard-boiled eggs, intending to sate my hunger. What? Is this how it feels to find a crop circle? I wonder. I turned around to find a bluish-white light tracing the laser art in the air. I was truly surprised to see this sudden light.
職人を呼んだ覚えはないんだが。
What the hell is this? If I were on the bank of a river at night, I'd imagine this was the dreamlike scenery of countless fireflies flitting about. But in this dreary room, the sight was nothing but a bizarre phenomenon.
両手にゆで卵っていう愉快すぎる絵面で何を始めるって言うんだ。
Yeah, at least drop the hard-boiled eggs. Whoa, the arcs of light overlapped and collected in one place, and there was a flash I thought might blind me. What the fuck? Now back to Haruto again? Holy shit, this is really like bouncing back and forth like a fucking ping pong ball. I couldn't see her face behind the mask. Still, the hostility I could sense from it was enough to make me stiffen. Her knees bent. She was just about to jump. It's survival of the fittest in this world, but when their safety is threatened, even the unfit don't give up until it's over. Still, I couldn't move, as if my very instincts were telling me that escape was impossible. In that instant, the already dim illumination of the area went out completely. I couldn't immediately grasp that a power outage had occurred. It was black light. Even the light of the moon wasn't enough to see by. My eyes, unused to the darkness, lost sight of the collector. Did that like electric bolt, right? The lightning. Is that connected to the like that's a weird thing, right? Obviously, like a lightning bolt isn't that strange, but the fact that it was green makes it seem as if someone just made or casted, like it could be a spell, right? It could be a magic spell. Casted that lightning bolt? But I'm not sure if it's like connected to the probably not. I don't think so, but it's possible maybe that I mean it happened within the same short amount of time. The collector can't have been expecting the blackout either. If so, she's lost sight of me just as I have of her. But what if her mask actually has like X-ray vision, huh? Or night vision? You never know. Then you're fucked. Now's my only chance to save Akatsuki and get out of here. I can't waste this opportunity. Huh? What? My wish wasn't granted. My noisy surroundings had quieted, seeming to notice it as well. Didn't we see like... We saw like very vague flashes of this before. I don't know who that is. It seems to be an entirely different new character. It was paused there, as if it had been there from the very beginning, though that was impossible. It was fleeting, like snow, and echoed as if seeping directly into my brain. After Senri's seeing this too? He's seeing this too. So Haruto's seeing it, Senri's seeing it. What is she? Is she like trying to interfere with our world somehow? I don't... That's weird if she's appearing at two different places at the same time. Well, not really. I don't think she's necessarily appearing. She's somewhere else, I think. But like the image of her, is it spread through the lightning or the blackout somehow? Is she behind the blackout? As my eyes recovered from the flash, its silhouette leapt into my narrowed vision. Her glittering hair, shining like each strand was made of light, was long enough to reach the floor. It was a woman, a female spirit. A spirit? I didn't make the comparison just because her feet floated above the ground. I mean, it kind of looks like she's just laying on her back. She was the very picture of the word, so far from reality that it had sprung to mind instantly to describe her. Yeah, she has some connection with the Blackouts, right? I didn't sense any hostility from her, but remained alert all the same. I was on edge instinctively, sensing a threat from the very existence. She seemed almost an embodiment of some inexplicable power. The otherworldly girl didn't take the bait I offered her, continuing to stare my way as if absent-mindedly taking in the scenery. What, did we drink another elephant? I tossed an egg into my mouth, putting my brain working with some thorough chewing. If I can eat an egg, I'm not paralyzed. I can move. So, what exactly is this? An apparition? Maybe I've passed out on my feet and I'm dreaming. And we were eating in our dreams? Hallucinating. No, I wouldn't dream about something like this. My dreams would be somewhere further down the line in this scenario. Dreams and reality. The sound was both a voice and not a voice. I perceived the sound not with my ears, but from above my head, somehow. Each word was fleeting, like snow, and melted away as if it had never been there in the first place. It was a dissonant sound, but also the voice of a singing angel. The soothing melody gave me no time to interject, and though the words were incomprehensible, I was exceedingly displeased by how much they moved my heart. What? Setting sail into a new world? It seemed at once contradictory, yet consistent, only because I was being moved by sensations not of this world. What the heck? The blackout came to an end. No, maybe it had minutes ago. The otherworldly girl had disappeared, as if she really had been a dream. I searched the area she'd been floating over, but there wasn't a single trace someone had been there, let alone a strand of hair. How comforting would it be if the area was faintly cold, proving that it was a ghostly apparition like the rumors said? I can't be carefree enough, however, to wrap up the whole experience with just a single word. Apparition.
誰だ?
何を? 私よ。一人寂しくしこしこ運動会してたとこ。
You didn't interrupt anything, okay? I was not fapping. I was talking with the apparition. I was about... No, I'm kidding. But, did you see it too? Did you see it too, Ageha?
どうした?
くそー。
Did you see it?
ついにアークソードを手に入れたのか。
あーくそーって言ってんの。イライラする。いっそ殺せ。
Alright, if that's what you want. No, I'm kidding. I
停
wouldn't
電
kill
で
you.
データが飛んだな。
だから先に言わないでよ、センちゃん。死にたい。朝まで飲むから付き合って。
そんなに飲んだら急性カフェイン中毒になるだろう。
カフェイン？何それ。あ、コーヒー？もう飲んでないよ、あんな泥水。飲むって言ったら酒でしょ、お酒。
Yeah, she's not drinking to stay up.
は？夢中だったじゃないか。焙煎機に電動見る。うちカフェがどうとか語ってたぜ。
Yeah, what happened to the whole barista thing? Or are you over that now as well?
あ？
You forgot about it already? I don't know whether to call her capricious or a bird brain, but maybe there is something to be learned from Agea's behavior. Right now, no matter what I do, I'm not going to come to a clear answer about this apparition.
ところでセンちゃん、暖房もついてないのに汗すごくない？
Oh, I am? Oops. No human being can cross between this world and the next, after all. It did seem like a crossing between two different worlds, right? Like some being from another world is somehow trying to cross over into ours? And that's why it maybe also only happens during blackouts? Or maybe that's what's causing the blackouts to happen? That another world is trying to, you know, mix with ours somehow? Side by question marks. It was a ring of people, and their expressions were so unified, it was almost bewitching. Their wills were all as one, no dissidence among them, which gave them all a singular individuality. I could only maintain my individuality among this group because there were none among us opposed to our grand plan. Who's this question mark though? Where the fuck is this? The laboratory? The quiet requiem being sung was producing a small reaction. The faint light that seemed to signify both birth and death grew into a sense of satisfaction, soaking into the ring of people. The fuck? All's going according to plan, it's only a matter of time until the birth. The birth of what? Like a dried-up lake, once again becoming a place of rest before living beings. When what we've desired for so long is realized, the hearts of the human ring will fill with reverence. I can hardly wait. The echoes of our unending pleas reverberate directly in the heart, not through the mediation of any sensory organ. No one can stop us, and no one can find us. This dream amid a world where magic has become the norm is coming to an end. What the fuck? 1900s, Haruto. That's when the image just disappears for him? The thing with the human form, was it solid? Gas? I couldn't tell. Was only before my eyes for a short while. It was like the moon peeking out through a night sky covered by clouds. It was there, but I couldn't see it anymore. Even so, I could feel its presence nearby. What? In the jet-black darkness, I heard someone's voice by my ear. Asahi. A slightly colder hand grasped mine. What? Oh shit, what the fuck? Suddenly the darkness was washed away by a bright light covering everything before me. Even though I was warned and hurried to shut my eyes, the light was so bright it shone through my eyelids. I'm coming! The situation was changing too quickly for me to keep up with, so I couldn't find it in me to disobey the firm voice and the hand pulling me with it. When I cracked my eyes open just a little, I saw that it was Asahi running in front of me. Wait a second.
Nani?
Asahi finally listened to me and stopped when we reached the street, a little ways away from the mall. The power had come back on, and the streetlights nearby faintly illuminated our surroundings. Why did we have to run away? And why are you here, Asahi? Asahi cocked her head and looked past me toward the mall. There was a crowd forming in that direction.
いいわ。少しだけなら時間を取ってあげる。私はハルトを助けに来たの。あそこにいたらハルトが危ない目に遭う。だから逃げてるの。
Just performing her trials, you know? Trouble? Would she have killed us? Of course not. Because she knows that I'm Haruto, right? Why would she kill me? Especially considering she expressed to Akeno that she kind of has an interest in me. So that would be strange, to say the least, if she then suddenly were to kill me. What had just happened earlier immediately played back in front of my eyes. The threat menacing me. It was hard to say it was totally unrelated to that.
分かったなら走って。まだハルトが安全だと分かったわけじゃないから。
Like, if anything was gonna kill me or anyone, it would have to be Akatsuki, right? Great, crazy Akatsuki. I don't think it would be Riku. No, seriously, wait. My sudden resistance broke the hold she had on my hand, and her momentum caused her to topple over forward. Are you alright? I'm sorry. I ran over and helped her up. Are you okay? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
じゃあどういうつもり？
Asahi's face was bright red, but she didn't complain at all. It was clear from her expression that she was holding in some anger and embarrassment, though. I don't think I should run off. My dad'll be looking for me.
あなたのお父さんには後で電話すればいいわ。
It's not just that. I'm worried about Akatsuki, too. Why did he do something like that? No, he explained his motives himself. Then what is it that I want to ask him? No matter his reasons, what Akatsuki did was wrong. The strong overpowering the weak is never right. It'll never, ever be playing fair. Oh, you heard that? It's stronger this time. This time it's never, ever playing fair. Holy shit. But the thing about Akatsuki is just like, the thing that I wonder, is he like perfectly sound mind, right? Is he all in control of himself? Or is somehow someone or something influencing him to do these bad things? Right? That's I feel like the thing that's kind of that I'm wondering about him.
ハルトの友達、多分大丈夫だと思う。私があそこに来た時、立ち上がろうとしているのを見たから。
Really? Damn, he was struck by like a huge lightning bolt by Green Pikachu. And he's still fine? He was getting up? Really?
だけど苦しそうだった。だからきっと病院に連れて行ってもらえるわ。
Yeah, I'll chain him up first though. But
どうしても言わなければならない大切な言葉があるの？
important words. Asahi's question made me realize, do I actually have anything to say? Akatsuki is a precious friend of mine. That's the truth, and nothing will change it. But I can't forgive him for doing something so unfair. Strange, ambivalent feelings swirled around and expanded within me. I was afraid I would lose sight of what was right and what was wrong, so I shook my head.
あの人はきっと大丈夫。危険なのはハルトの方。私と一緒に来て。
Alright. I gave in to Asahi's pushy request, using it as an excuse to shake off the guilty feeling that was gripping me. So, how far are we going? After we'd walked more than 10 minutes away from the mall, around the city area, I asked Asahi that. I couldn't imagine we really had a destination in mind.
そうね。ここまで来ればもう安心だわ。
Can we go somewhere else? This place is like, you know, kind of PTSD-ish for me. Isn't this the place where the car crash happened? Asahi finally stopped after that comment and slowly took out her diary, the one with the cat clasp. Huh? Are you writing in it now?
今じゃないといけないの。
Today, I saved Haruto with a little heart. Couldn't she take her time writing in it at home? But just when I thought that, she closed her diary after her pen had just made its way across the page. Does that mean this all had been so normal to Asahi that she didn't need more than a few seconds to write about it?
どうして不思議そうな顔してるの？
It was just so fast. I just thought that you didn't take long.
試練を乗り越えた証を書いてるだけだから。
She just put like a check mark, like safe, Haruto, check, done. That you'd overcome your trial?
それよりハルト、怪我してない？どこも痛くない？
Asahi's small hand touched my cheek. I'm fine.
どうしてそんなに焦るの？怪我してるのに隠してるんじゃない？
No, it's just... Yeah! Asahi grabbed both sides of my face and stared straight into my eyes, not taking no for an answer. I'm serious, I swear.
目をそらしたらダメ。
Even if I didn't have anything to feel guilty about, I'm not such an adult that I can't stay calm in a situation like this. Yeah, a girl grabbing both of my cheeks and telling me, like, look straight into my eyes. That'll make anybody's heart go doki doki. Really, I'm not hurt anywhere.
そうね。ハルトは嘘をつかないもの。
I'm not a liar, okay? Apparently satisfied, Asahi smiled and pinched my cheek. I gotta say, it feels really weird to have her treat me like a little kid.
そうだ、ハルト。お父さんに電話しなくていいの？
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. And Hina, is Hina okay too? Asahi pointed out a terrible oversight on my part. I took my phone out of my pocket and dialed my dad. After a few rings, I heard what was probably a lot of voices melding together into background noise. Dad, it's me. Sorry I couldn't call. I'm in the city with a friend. I'm not in any danger. Even through the phone, I could sense how chaotic it was over there. Seemed like Dad was still at the mall. What the fuck are you yelling at me for? Yeah, whoa! The sudden shout at my ear made me pull the phone away in surprise. Isn't that the whole reason why I'm calling you? To let you know I'm not abducted? I'm sorry. I have no excuse. Like, what did he want me to do? Just stay there and fight? I thought he didn't want me to get involved, and now I'm running away to, you know, not be involved anymore? And then he gets mad. Come on, Dad, what do you want from me? Though he wasn't too far off with the abducted thing. What should I do? Should I head to the station? Alright. Everything pressing, even if he didn't explain what he meant by that. I got the feeling I knew what it was. Hey Dad, is Akatsuki safe? I mean, he's my friend, you know? Of course I gotta stick my nose into this. My nose is already firmly in there. Dad's aware of my relationship with Akatsuki. The harsh tone he'd been maintaining all the while finally softened a little. Did he say anything? I see. Yeah, I really want to talk with him. Like, what the fuck happened there? Is this really just his deep, dark feelings rising up that he's been keeping inside? Or was it just something influencing him, and this is not really how true Akatsuki truly feels? What about the collector? You saw her too, right, Dad? We chatted a little more after that, and the conversation ended with the command to go straight home. Come to think of it, what was that line anyway?
あれは私の魔法よ。
Oh wow, shit, that was yours, Asahi? Damn, impressive. It was? So you use light magic, Asahi? Not many people can do that, can they? That's amazing.
全然すごくないわ。
It looked pretty cool to me. Why not?
うまくは使えないの。光の量も調整できないし、ただ眩しいだけだわ。
Yeah, but you can train that, right? So you've got the aptitude, but not the control, huh? I've heard people like that just need some impetus to get good at their magic. Some people have managed to gain control by making a sort of pose. Yeah, just come up with like a really cool pose. You've got to do something like that, I guess. It's the same theory behind the words you say when you use magic.
いいの、こんなのは適当で。大事なのは試練を乗り越えることだから。
She doesn't, I mean, yeah. Asahi doesn't care about anything except going to the land of dreams, and in doing so, she has to overcome her trials, so that's the only two things she cares about.
それより、早く家に帰った方がいいわ。電話、聞こえてた。
Yeah, you're right. I really don't want my dad to get any madder at me.
ハルトの家まで一緒に行くわ。心配だから。
Aw. I'm pretty sure the boy's supposed to say that, but you're right. Let's go part of the way together at least. I set off next to Asahi. I felt like there was invisible beings weighing my legs down as I walked, asking me if it was really okay to be going home like this. So I told him I'd done what I could. There's nothing else I could have done, and averted my attention from the noise I heard with every step. When I smiled at Asahi next to me, she returned the smile, and the little exchange made me feel a lot better.